Hello, thank you for joining me for today's Facebook Live. My name is Tracy Held. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, in Australia. This is the card that we're going to be making today. It's called Barn Doors, so it actually, if I can get a nice angle for you, stands like that, and when you open it up, it flaps open. Alright, now, this is card 1, which I'm going to can't talk today. We're going to be making it with different products, and I'm showing you two different product ranges that are coming up from the beginning of September. One's an online exclusive, which is this one, and the other one is in the catalogue. Now, these are the two products that I'm using for two different stamp camps, the Creativity Abound stamp camp and the Avid Crafting Collective stamp camp. So if you haven't heard my story, I was very not happy with Australia Post. My parcel decided to go on a tour of Australia. It arrived in Melbourne, stayed here for a few days, and then went off to Perth. So I've only got my stuff this week, which means new stuff, which I have to immediately start playing with. So let me quickly show you the products. I'm going to flip through them really quickly because I know that there are quite a lot to show you, but of course it's always exciting to see new products. So this is the first one that is going to be for the Creativity Abound stamp camp. It's online exclusive. It's called Traditional Christmas, and it has the ornamental Christmas stamp set and matching dies. Now these dies are quite exciting because they've got the Christmas trees which coordinate with that, but then it's also got a bauble and a beautiful star, and I think that that's maybe the top of the bauble. Could possibly use it as a tree skirt, star for the top, and that'll cut out across the bauble. And then the DSP for this one is pretty monotone. I'm going to show you the monotone black and white side first, and then we'll flip over to the gold side. Little squiggly bits. Christmas tree, and then maybe more exciting side, gold side, we've got berries, ornaments, Christmas trees, this kind of geometric pattern, stripes and stars. Okay, so if you want to participate in that stamp camp, all you need to do is go online, buy the suite, and you will be sent the kit for the 13 make and takes, and then be invited to the event, which will have 13 additional projects rather, and those you'll see in the blog hop going live. I think it's the 20th of September. It's the third Thursday in September. We'll show you the bonus projects for the stamp camp. Now, and the dies for this one are also interesting because they don't actually coordinate with the stamp set, but you've got these lovely labels which you could use to make tags as well. The branches, pine cone, little berry things, and a string of berries. And then the DSP for this is also beautiful. So let's just show you the reverse side first. We have different colors, different patterns, but flip this one over and oh my goodness, try to flip that one too. You have, so this DSP is called Traditions of Christmas, and there is a stamp set and bundle that goes with it, but we decided to go with the branching out. Now the nice thing about the branching out is that it's, I'm going to say nice thing, it doesn't have Christmas sentiments, so it has sort of very pretty, nice, I really like the sentiments in here, I think they're really useful, but we are going to use dies with Christmas sentiments if you wanted to make them into Christmas cards. So watch my blog, or I'll post here as well for the details of that. Now let's get started on our card. Alright, so first of all, we've got our top, well, the flappy card base, which I'm going to score at 14.9 centimeters. If you're working in inches, that would be 5.25. And then for the doors, we're just going to score at 5.2 centimeters on both sides. So just turn it over and score on the other side. That's easier than trying to figure out what the thing should be. And if you're working in inches, it's 2 1/8 inch on each side. That's our scoring done. Easy. Now we're just going to fold on those score lines. And I'm going to stick this card base, or the doors, straight onto the front of my card. I really love this Barn Doors card, and I think that it lands up a really effective card, even though it is quite simple. And just lining it up, it should, your bottom and your sides should line up. Okay. Right, now, I maybe should have done some sticking before, but let's just go with sticking DSP onto card bases. Don't know why I didn't think to do this before, then you wouldn't have had to watch me sit and stick. Okay, well, while I'm doing this, let's tell you that. So Avid Crafting Collective, which I didn't give you too much detail about in the beginning, that's the one that I do with Julia Quinn and Jane Clothier. And that one, like I said, you can get the kit, or the kit plus the bundle, or just the tutorial. And that one you get 9 projects in. So we each do 3 projects, and then we do Facebook Lives to show you the assembly of the projects. And while I'm going, I'm just going to stick these onto the front of the card as well. Maybe just handle everything once instead of twice. And yeah, this is one of those times where you go, it's like so sad to stick this paper down because it's so pretty when I stick it, but okay, that's all right. Alright, now I'm not going to put the insert in yet because I'm just want to think about how I'm going to decorate it. I've got a few bits and pieces here. But it's really important that you stick this down, your inside, your flappy bits, before you stick that insert in. So what I've done for this one is I've cut a flower out of the DSP. Now, Julia Quinn, who is a very bad influence, told me that I really need the stamp set that goes with that paper, so it does have these flowers in it. So I've ordered it, it hasn't come yet, so that's why I just fussy cut it. I'm pretty sure that there are dies that will possibly fit this image. I know that there are dies that fit the other flowers in that DSP, but if you don't have the dies and you have the DSP, it's not too terrible to fussy cut it. We know that I hate fussy cutting, so if I'm saying that, it must be relatively okay. Alright, so we're going to, just because this is a bit long, I'm not going to stick it straight across, I'm going to stick it at an angle. I don't want it sticking too far over the edges of my paper. And from that branching out dies, I've die cut some of the berries. Now, if this doesn't look familiar, it's because it's from, what I don't have here. So this is called, ew, okay, it's the glimmer paper that comes, I think it's called Country Garden. I could be very wrong. I'll have to confirm that one. I looked at it before, didn't bring it, and have forgotten the name. But it comes with 3 different colors in that glimmer paper. Now, they're not exactly the Stampin' Up colors, but they coordinate closely enough. So I would go with this one as being Secret Sea. Then there's one that's more like cloud cover, and one that's sort of a navy blue. So, and of course they're sparkly, so in my world sparkly makes everything better. I'm just going to stick a few of them here to add some sparkle. Now I die cut 5 of them, so let's see how many we're going to use. Just making sure that I'm not gluing my doors closed. This one I maybe should have planned and stuck before I actually stuck the GSP down, because I want it to go underneath quite a bit. There we are. Right, let's leave it at that for now, and I'll decide whether I need more. Now I've cut out one of my stylish shaped circles. I think that it's the 4th smallest one. I can't remember. It was just the one that fitted nicely around my sentiment, which is this happiest birthday wishes. And I have stamped that up towards the top because I want to stamp some of these little branches at the bottom. Oops, sorry. And once again, love, love, love stamping on circles, because it doesn't matter if I don't get it straight. I don't want this too dark, so we're going to stamp that off. And I just smudged that. Okay, I do have another one because I stamped one and cut the circle and then thought I would stamp on camera, but lucky I kept that one. So let's just add some branches to this one and try not to smudge it. Okay, now very carefully making sure that my hands aren't inky, let's stick that. Okay. I'm going to stick my last 2 berry cutouts on the other door. And just in case that isn't enough, I do have some extra bling. So this is the traditional sparkling sequins, which are part of that traditions of Christmas suite, but we are using these for the stamp camp. So let's just see what colors I think are going to work here. I think I'm going to go with the light blue, just at the bottom of those. And maybe just put a blue one over there. And I need more than one on the top here. I know, maybe overdoing the sparkle, but you can never have too much sparkle. Okay, and lastly, our insert. And here's where I was holding out because I didn't know whether I was going to stick some of those little branches on the insert, but seeing that I used them there, I think it's probably overkill, so we'll just put a strip of DSP. And then our insert's going to go inside the card and stick over the join there, so we're hiding that door mechanism. Oops. All right. Now, what do we think of that card? I think I quite like it. I'm going on a craft retreat next week, and so if you're going to be at the craft retreat, pretend that you haven't seen this, because I'm thinking of doing this card for my shoebox swap. So let me know, do you think that the ladies there will like it, and should I do this as my shoebox swap? Now, I'm coming back on Saturday, so I will be doing my live as per usual next week Sunday, and I'll then have lots and lots of exciting stuff to show you, the other shoebox swaps and the things that I've made while we're sitting there in full creative mode. So have a good week, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.